everyone, it's Lara. Thank you so much for watching. So today we are going to be sewing again because we haven't done that here in a while since the last few videos were just home decor, and I also thought I might pick something that is quite easy so that also beginners will be able to make. And I have decided we are going to make a maxi skirt this time. My maxi skirt is made of 2 layers, but don't worry, there is no zipper, there is just elastic around the waist, and it isn't even a pattern, to be honest, because all you have to know is how wide the skirt is supposed to be on the bottom so that you can still walk comfortably, and then you need to know how long the skirt is supposed to be, and that's pretty much it. So if you want to know how I made my skirt, then please keep watching. I made a sketch for you guys because I thought that would be easier to understand for any of you who is a beginner. So I have here basically 2 rectangles that represent the 2 layers of the skirt. This one is obviously the top layer and this one is the bottom layer. I needed 2 sheets of fabric, 46 inches long because I'm quite tall and 37.5 inches wide. The second layer is only 19 inches long, but the width is the same, and I needed also 2 sheets of fabric in this size. And then I had to sew together those parts, and that was pretty much the basic structure of the skirt.
This is how the seams looked like. Once they were finished, I used a regular straight stitch and then zigzag stitch in order to prevent the fabric from fraying. The next step was to put the 2 layers sew together that the good sides were facing each other, and I pinned them on the top around the edge. Then I've sewn them together with a simple straight stitch. Once that was done, I removed the pins and then I cut back any excess fabric. Next, I folded the fabric back so that the good side of the long layer will be on top, and I pinned around the edge. And then I measured how wide my elastic band was so that I knew how far from the edge I was supposed to sew. Now that I knew the distance from the edge, I could sew around, but I left about 1.5 inches free so that I could easily thread the elastic band in.
Now this is a sketch of the finished skirt. We have here the longer layer, then inside is the shorter layer, then there is the seam on the top, and the darkest part represents the place for our elastics.
Whenever I thread elastic, I always like putting the safety pin in the band or elastic or whatever I'm using backwards, so that in case I squeeze it and the pin should open, it wouldn't get stuck in the fabric. Then I threaded the elastic, and at the end I have sewn both ends from the elastic together. Next, I made sure that the fabric was equally gathered on the elastic, and I put also vertically a few pins in. The pins mark the spaces where I wanted to sew through, and I always do that when I have an elastic waistband because it prevents the elastic from turning. Don't worry, the stitches practically disappear between the gathered fabric. At the bottom, I folded the fabric twice and secured it with pins. Before you do that though, it is always best to put your skirt on and to make sure that you have the right length, and if necessary you can cut back any excess fabric. And here's what the edge looked like with the pins in. I used a regular straight stitch, and then I finished the edge of the bottom layer the same way. And then my skirt was done. This is where the fun part starts, which is finding your favorite tops and shoes to go with it and your favorite accessories. Maxi skirts look awesome with crop tops and white belts and flat sandals, and this combination would be probably currently my favorite combo. I also like it a lot with my studded belt and with my tank top that has a comics print on it. And this would be kind of my boho style. You can let me know in the comments which look you like the best.
This is probably the easiest way how to make a skirt, and of course if you're more advanced you can make a nice waistband and get the fabric into a waistband and use a zipper, or you can also change the shape of the skirt and make it more of an A shape so that the skirt won't be that wide on the top. There are so many options, but I think this is great for beginners when you're just getting used to all the procedure, to the sewing and to your sewing machine, so definitely something that is a good thing to start with. Even though the skirt is super easy and there is really nothing special about the skirt, I think if you style it the right way you might make a lot of it and it might look really fancy. Well, that's it for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumb up, and you can also subscribe to my channel if you didn't yet. You can also visit me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Links are down below in the description box, together with a few links that I have listed there for you that might be also interesting. And thank you so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful day and see you next time. Bye!